So let's start this webinar. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this exclusive webinar about women in business, how the International MBA empowers female leaders. I'm Ali Ilyasari. I will be co-hosting this webinar. I'm the Global Recruitment Manager for the International MBA in EMLYON Business School. I'm very happy and glad today to be joined by one of our inspiring alumni, Ken Q. She's an alumni, EMBA alumni from EMLYON, transitioning to a senior consultant role at KPMG Japan and focusing on generative AI while also pursuing her entrepreneurial journey with her own AI startup. So thank you very much, Kiyu, for being here with us today. Can you introduce a little bit more yourself to the audience?
Okay, hello everyone. It's a great pleasure for me to be here today. I graduated a couple months ago, actually. This summer I came back to Japan, and now I'm playing the role as a senior consultant in KPMG Japan, focusing on AI and agent AI solution. I selected Wemleyan Business School because I wanted to apply my technical experience. I want to build something with AI. I want to be specialized in entrepreneurship. That's one of the reason I decided after a decade in tech industry, I decided to transition to an international MBA. So in Wemleyan, I participated the entrepreneur program where I had access to speak with AI startup business leaders and participated like a global industry like Vivatech in Paris and other global industries. So it was very a good opportunity for me to understand how those business leaders they are successfully to build their own AI startup. I learned a lot from them during our conversations, and now I am now using my experience applying what I've learned in Wemleyan Business School, working in a global consulting firm in Japan. And I think it used to be a challenge for me to practice as a global leader, but now I'm more confident. So it was a great experience for me now. I would be more than happy to share more details later.
Yeah, thank you, Kiyu. And when I heard that you are transitioning to be a senior consultant at KPMG Japan, I was very excited. Congratulations for this very interesting job opportunity.
Yes, it was a great pleasure for me. It was my dreaming job here,
Yeah.
and I can carry on what I've learned, what I practiced with my cohort. I gained a lot of experience during the collaboration with cohort from different countries. We practiced a lot of the teamwork, leaderships. So now it's a real environment for me to apply, and I'm confidently to do what I like, and it's my passion. So I very much appreciate.
Yeah, congratulations. It's very good news for you. So yeah, challenges in female leadership. Um, this is actually the topic of our webinar today, to talk about the challenges that female leaders are facing today in the business world. Of course, as you know, Kyo, there is significant progress, of course, in the world, but beside this significant progress, women continue to face underrepresentation in leadership and decision-making roles. There is a kind of glass ceiling remains a global challenge for women leaders today to shape, of course, their future career as a leader in the company. And this is because of the structural equalities and cultural expectations present, of course, in Japan and all over the world. Um, Today, we're here to talk about those challenges, share real experience, and highlight how women can continue breaking barriers in the business world. So, could you tell us a bit about your journey before joining the International MBA? And is there some challenges that you was facing as a woman in the professional world in Japan?
I believe I would be a very good example. Yes, indeed. I
Mm,
have a decade professional experience in Japan. I started my career as a software engineer, focusing what's on AI development in IBM Japan actually. And then I transitioned my career to cloud. I continued to improve my skills. However, I realized that in Japan industry, there was a great demand of global leadership, but most of the experts, specialists, we were solely focusing on technique experience, and it was not easy to find an environment, even inside the organization, to practice, to re-enhance or to learn more about global leadership. So I wanted to reinforce my capability to develop my global leadership. So
mm,
as a woman, I would say there exists even now a lot of challenge in corporate organization. So most of the senior leaders, unfortunately, are not female, so it exists barriers. Sometimes we are less confident, even we have those soft skills, but how to practice, how to apply, we lack this kind of opportunity to practice.
mm,
um, so I think it will. I think we need an environment that women can open mind just to practice freely without big concerns, collaborate with the different mindset with colleagues, with classmates, with cohorts. That's what I found it in my business school journey. I was
mm,
able to collaborate with classmates. At the beginning, I had a concern. I reserved my comments, but with time goes on, I feel this environment is very encouraging, inspiring, and very open. So
mm,
I would say, in short, currently the challenge still exists.
mm.
That's why we need to continue to develop our leadership as women.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And maybe this is something that motivates you actually to follow an MBA program to say that those kind of programs, they actually allowed female leaders to develop their confidence, their leadership, and they allowed them to face this world where men actually have a lot of very, very high level strategic positions in company to try to change a little bit the game. Maybe this is one of the reasons why you joined EMLYON and the MBA program.
Yes, indeed, for sure. And I believe I had the skills, just that I need the opportunity. I need to practice
Mm,
with those classmates, with those colleagues who support with each other. That's why
mm.
I decided to move forward with an international MBA in William Leon Business School.
That's interesting. Thank you. So actually, I tried to see your experience before the MBA program, in the MBA, and after the MBA. So let's talk about when you decided to choose the program. Of course, as you know, KU, every international journey starts with a bold decision. It's a very important decision to get out from the comfort zone, embrace a new culture, and take on new professional and personal challenges. So choosing to pursue an MBA program abroad, it's not really an easy step, an easy decision, I would say. It often means leaving behind a stable career, family in Japan, familiar surroundings to invest in your growth and your future. So, can you share with us more details about the things that motivate you to leave your comfort zone and to choose to go to Europe, to France? Why France? Why Europe? And why EMLYON? And why the MBA also?
Okay, yes. At that moment, I remember that it was a year ago. I started to reflect. It deciding to exit Japan and move to relocate to another country. It would be one of the most transformative choice in my life. It would be very challenge. I realized the challenge, but after almost a decade in tech industry, I realized that the AI is revolutionary, accelerating all the industry. So I want to do more, not just implement solutions with my technical experience. So
Mm,
I was estimating a lot of MBA schools who can help me improve and not only global leadership, but help me make my entrepreneurship dream come true. So Wemliang appeared to be the top because I did conducted a very profound research that ideas can be really implemented, can be practiced, and there are professional experts and industry leaders which are accessible to the cohort and the
mm,
alumni network. I estimated that those resources from a school, from alumni, from a professor who connected us with the industry leaders, and the and other resources like access to global industry event. Those resources were exactly what I was looking for to pursue my entrepreneurship dream. So
mm,
after comparing with several schools and the conditions and the resources I expected for my own. And
mm,
plus, I learned a little bit French, and when Leon offered also free French class, I also want to
mm,
leverage this like a bonus to me.
mm,
So, uh, upon those estimations, I selected the Wemleyan Business School, International Business School, uh, implement to realize my entrepreneurship uh, dream, and also to develop a global alumni network. And
mm,
post MBA, confidently, I can say right now, not only through LinkedIn, not only the virtual global network, but also physically, I was able to be connected with a lot of startup founders, CXOs, and I had a conversation with them. Some of them offered the opportunity to be partner with my AI startup. It was a really very good opportunity for me right now. Even I'm located in Tokyo, Japan now, I have regularly communication with some CTOs, CXOs, and startup leaders located in France, and we are actively exploring collaborations. So it was very challenging, I acknowledged, but I believe the value I would obtain would
mm.
be much more than what I would have to pay at the moment. So I decided to move forward with Wemleyan Business School. And actually,
That's
after graduation, it turned out to be that my choice was absolutely correct for me. And this journey actually exceeded my satisfaction. I
mm,
got
mm.
the fruit.
Thank you for sharing that, Kiyu, and I'm glad to hear also that you are still in touch with executives and companies here in France to develop your activity. As you said, you are an entrepreneur. You have a startup in AI and generative AI. This is something very interesting when we talk also about EMLYON. It's the philosophy of learning in the school. The entrepreneur, I would say the entrepreneurial mindset, it's the DNA of EMLYON. It's the learning by doing, doing to learn and learning to do. So I totally understand when you say that you wanted to develop your entrepreneurial project, and this is one of the factors that actually motivates you to join EMLYON.
Yes, yes, it is. And in during the international MBA program, actually there is a very profound and very solid framework. And
Mm,
I learned the framework not only in the class, inside class, but out the class. We
mm,
professors helped us, guided us how to navigate from 0 to 1. We actually interviewed a lot of people in the real world, not just in class. I think that part played a very important role in my post MBA. Currently, I was also actively interviewing potential customers. Those are exactly the replication experience I had inside the OMLYON Business School. So this part I think it's crucial for entrepreneurship, not just in class but out of
mm.
class.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely. This discussion actually will lead us to go a little bit deeper to understand the benefits of the International MBA for women leaders. I actually highlight three key points: expertise, leadership, and network. The expertise specifically because the International MBA empowers women to like master high level business language, and of course to work on their credibility and expertise in competitive fields like finance, AI, technology, entrepreneurship. Those kind of very important insight that a female leader have to learn. The other point, it's leadership. The program actually cultivates essential skills such as executive presence and a certain, of course, the confidence and how to lead in a disruptive world as a leader. And of course, to develop a professional network, women gain access to a global network thanks to an MBA program. Can you share with us your experience regarding these three main points: network, leadership, and expertise in the MBA program?
I am very excited first to share about the expertise.
Mm,
Uh, Especially we are all aware of the revolution that agentic AI,
mm,
even AGI is reshaping all the industries. This was one of the most factors I decided to relocate to pursue MBA actually, because
mm,
I used to be a cloud and AI expert. I realized I couldn't survive with owning pure technology because I need to understand what business leaders are thinking about. How are they going to redefine their business? So the expertise actually, especially AI, agent AI, generative AI, those actually are perfectly integrated in our course. We have a lot of AI revolutionary AI transformation in industry. Those courses actually integrated the latest information, latest technology. I still remember that the professor explained how the LM, the large language model, works, and some professor actually demonstrated the demos, build some demos, and show and invited some industry leaders AI specialists to our class in the different industries. So
Mm-hmm.
it was a very good opportunity to understand how generative AI and AI agent are utilized in different industries. Some are in energy, some are in technology, some are in other transportation, etc. So this part I learned, I gained the insight how generative AI are actually utilized, and now I integrated those experience in my interviews
Okay,
in
that's
my
that's interesting.
yes, I think one of the reason I was able to obtain the global leadership, and this senior consultant role during my interview because I was able to illustrate, I was able to explain my understanding deeply, professionally, because of those knowledges I acquired in during the MBA course. And
Mm,
for network, mm, I would like to emphasize two source of network. One is inside the school. Inside the school, professors and the school platforms. We have alumni platform. We have other career events. Inside the school, there were a lot of career events where the actually the enterprise, the organization came to school. There, I connected with a lot of industry leaders and the positions I was looking for. I had the opportunity to exchange experience with them, and those
mm,
network I still have right now. Even I'm located in Japan. Sometimes I communicated with them. They replied to me about the topic we both interested in, the AI, the industry, responsible AI, etc. So those network we are it's accessible to where all the EMLYON students, not only international MBA but other graduate students. And outside the campus, we had access to participate global industry events like Vivatech in Paris. Wow, it was, I can say, uh, the most valuable event I ever participated. There, I connected with a lot of CEOs in AI startups. Some of them are located in Luxembourg. Some of are
mm,
located in Brussels, even in Estonia, the north of Europe. Some of them are from Japan. Actually, I was able to access those resources in Japan. They they are very open to share their experience. So those networks are out of campus, but it's
mm,
accessible to us. It
mm,
was
mm,
a good opportunity. And for leadership, I would say the course is designed to support if you want to pursue leadership. I
mm,
personally had a lot of opportunity to lead the group to uh, to propose my own idea, and to the cohort will support you and help you to practice leadership. And there are other projects that collaborated with other companies. There would be collaboration, and leadership can be practiced there also. So those opportunities exist, and it's just if as a cohort, if you want their immersive opportunities and resources. And definitely I leveraged a lot and I gained a lot.
Yeah, very interesting. And by the way, I join also what you were saying about network. I'm very impressed actually to see how the network of EMLYON, it's a very global network. Specifically, I'm the recruitment manager for the International MBA, and I have to go to other cities, other countries, all of I mean in the world, in Asia, in Europe, and in Africa, and I'm very impressed to see that we have alumni in each country. We have alumni in each cities. This is something that actually shows the global network of the business school of EMLYON.
Exactly, and this triggered my memory. Before I moved back to Japan, I connected
Mm,
with alumni. I didn't know them. I
mm,
found them on LinkedIn. One of them is working in Luxembourg in an IT tech industry. I gained
mm,
the information, and another exactly he is a PMO in Japan in the same company as I'm working right now. Before interview, I connected with him, and because we are alumni, I said, okay, I'm also from OMLYON International
yeah.
MBA, and I wanted to apply in this position. Can you give me some advice? Of course, we connected them physically. We hanged out. I gathered a lot of information and advice. I guess thanks to that, I was able to obtained the offer very quickly than is the other candidates.
Mm. Yeah, it's very interesting, and thank you for sharing that. And myself, I'm very happy to hear this feedback from the alumni. And actually, I noticed that the EM Lyon alumni from the MBA or other programs, they are very very open to give some advices to help the other alumni, and this is this solidarity actually that we find in this very beautiful community.
Definitely. I'm also very actively sharing that, okay, if you are interested in any industry, any position,
Mm.
if I'm able to help, I would be proud and I would be happy to share.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that, Kyo. So let's move. Do you see my screen? It's working.
Yes, it's working.
Okay, great. Okay. So let's move to talk about the essential models for female leaders and the key skills that you can develop also, because we was talking about expertise, about leadership, network, and there is also three key points that we didn't talk about. It's learning strategy, finance, and developing this entrepreneurial mindset. Of course, for female leaders, it's very important to have to develop an expertise and skills in strategy, in finance, and also, as was discussing, develop this entrepreneurial mindset. Can you talk to us a little bit more about what did you learn from the strategy finance models in EMLYON?
Honestly, finance used to be one of my weakness. I hated finance before when Leon
Yeah.
International MBA. However, before the starting of the course, we received a lot of resources for finance. I started
Mm,
to learn from zero, definitely
mm,
from zero, and I learned those how to read those balance sheet, how to calculate revenue, income, etc. And I
mm,
started to be very curious about those financial numbers and sales, etc. And now I was able, definitely because I launched my own startup, I have to
mm,
calculate all by myself, and I obtained the at least the basic knowledge of finance. So the finance actually, I guess most of the women, maybe me a year ago, was very puzzled about finance. But we need to understand. We need to find the correct method that help us
mm,
to understand. I believe William Leon International MBA has the appropriate resource for people like me who
mm,
hated finance but wanted and had to learn. And
mm,
we have pre-course. Uh, Through pre-course, I gained the fundamental knowledge of finance, and after that, during the programs, there are several levels of the finance course. So the professor demonstrated step by step explained in very detail why do we need to understand why it's crucial for CFO, why those kind of ratio are very important. There are a lot of return on investment, etc. And through the course, there are also group works. Through those homeworks, group works, collaborated with team members, our understanding, mine at least, is definitely enhanced and developed. I understood them by hands-on, not by owning the theoretical statement on the book. No, we did calculated and we understood why those figures means a lot. It's definitely it values your time. It values the investigation. So now I can read the finance. I can read the balance sheet. I even using AI conducted when I applied a position in a company. I analyze their finance sheet by myself. And for the strategy, it also used to be one of my weakness as I'm from a technical background. I remembered very, very clearly the strategy course, the one I loved most. We actually analyzed the strategy for a company in France and how to develop a global strategy. And again, uh, in WebDion platform, there are all the frameworks that help us to understand as a global in company or a local company, localization, globalization, etc. There are a lot of factors that have to be taken into consideration when we consider strategy. So there, I build a very solid comprehension and experience of strategy. That course, I got almost a full of the score. I'm very proud of the international strategy that I learned right now. And that knowledge I obtained and the strategy project, we actually collaborated with teams. We proposed a global strategy for Kindle company to expand internationally in Japan. They have their headquarter in France. Those kind of practice deepen our understanding and help us understand actually in the real world how the organizations they develop their strategy. For those who want to work in strategy or in global leaderships, I believe this course is very important, and it definitely helped me actually. I'm actually as a senior consultant. The future path for me is manager and global leadership. So I have already explained what I am able to do because of the strategy knowledge I learned and practiced during my international business school journey. And finally, it's entrepreneurial mindset. I believe most of the companies now require uh, agile mindset, a business mindset, an entrepreneur mindset. They don't want just to hire the employee. They want the candidate have a strong desire to take ownership. This is exactly entrepreneurship mindset. What I learned during the course. I remember that within 3 months, I learned the framework and I practiced. I built from zero to one within 3 months. Now my AI startup is running in Google Cloud. That's exactly the entrepreneurship mind and entrepreneur mindset we have developed during the course. Professor will guide us. There are a lot of resources, but we need to be guided because we are very new. We didn't know, and we are actually able to practice with our cohort So it's learned and immediately practiced, and the effect is definitely uh, exceeded our expectation. Not only
mm,
me,
mm,
my other cohort, they also launched their own AI startup, and they are even raising the fundings right now. So the entrepreneurial mindset, it's a very good opportunity and resource that I was able to access during my MBA course.
mm. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you when you say that companies today, they are not looking for classic employees. They are looking for more than that. They are looking for people that actually have this entrepreneurial mindset. And entrepreneurship in EMLYON, it's not about automatically creating a company, but it's about teaching future leaders to be capable to think differently, to dare take an action, and to dare innovating in the business world. So, of course, this is something that the companies are looking for a lot in the consulting field or in the other
Mm,
sectors also. So yeah, it's very interesting to hear that from you, and I absolutely agree with that. Um, let's move to talk about um, to, to talk about the leadership and to make like a focus on leadership and specifically the after completing the MBA. Did you feel before and after MBA in the way you lead, in the way you see yourself as a leader in the company? How did the program shape your leadership style or confidence?
yes, and actually, before starting today's session, I was reflecting before and after.
Mm,
Before, my leadership was mostly technical. I used to be a leader leading a hybrid team with a diverse of Korea, Japan, China, etc.
yeah.
But I I had to acknowledge that I didn't have a very big horizon. I didn't see holistically about the team from a global
Mm,
point of view because I lacked practice. Um, in the uh, in the MBA journey, we had a cohort from different continent, from Latin America, from US, from Colombia, from Japan, from China, from India, etc. I had the opportunity to collaborate with classmates from Africa, and
mm,
I learned how I learned the diplomacy from them. I learned the way they communicate because different culture really influences our way of thinking. And
mm,
one of the key takeaway I learned from them is not only to be open-minded, but also to be very logic, to be to have also have a structural overview. Sometimes they can focus on small things, sometimes they can focus on big topic. Those kind of way of thinking, I would say it's a soft skill of global leadership. So I
mm,
lacked this kind of soft skill during my collaboration with them several times. I finally, and the second semester, I was more confident when we collaborate together. I applied what I learned from them, and
mm,
I was more confident than ever before. And even during my interview and during my current position, I have to collaborate with associates, with junior, with senior from different groups, different organizations, not only technology, but also sometimes with clients. And I
mm,
was able to apply what I learned in the Wembley Business School with different diverse background with people.
mm,
So
mm,
consciously I would remind myself, okay, in this case, maybe I should take that into consideration. In this case, if they are all technical experts, it would be more efficient for me to do in this way. And with
mm,
clients, sometimes with people who lack of this kind of expertise, maybe it would be better to it's case by it's very complicated, it's not easy and all, but
mm,
it can be developed, it can be learned, it can be practiced definitely during the collaboration with cohorts from different countries. And I definitely practiced and acquired a lot of experience. So now I'm very confident to say
mm,
I'm able to lead a diverse team, a global team, and
mm,
that's
mm,
also part of my career goal.
mm, mm.
So
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. And this is also something that I mentioned when I am in an interview with a future MBA participant. I say that learning in EMLYON, it's not only about learning from the faculty and the professors, it's also about learning by sharing experiences, learning by sharing the knowledge with the others. And this is what makes actually those kind of degrees and those kind of programs very rich. It's the fact that you are going to be in a very multicultural environment, a very international environment, where people are coming from around the world to learn from each other. And this is all about an MBA experience. Um, and the other thing that you mentioned, and I totally also agree with that, is the fact that um, when you learn in an MBA program, you develop an overview, a holistic view. You are ready to face a lot of challenges, a lot of board challenges that you can be facing in the future in the company. So, thanks to this overview, you are more confident to be ready and to face those kind of very important challenges, board challenges in the company.
yes, definitely I must emphasize here again, the international MBA cohort is like a small company, actually. I could
Mm,
say in this manner. And there I practiced. Now I replicate the practice experience I applied in the real tech company as a woman before. Before my international MBA, I hold my opinions. I reserved my comments. I was uncertain. I was a little bit fearful. I wouldn't be very courage to share my opinion. And now I'm very confident I can say, okay, actually my opinion is that. Why? Because this, and
mm,
I was I encouraged myself to join the discussion and actively and share my opinions with confidence. This is a big change for me.
mm. Yeah, and thank you for sharing that. It will help also other participant, female leaders, also to notice and to see the after MBA, the feeling before and after MBA. And I'm really glad to hear this positive feedback from you, Kyo. Let's move to the life after the MBA, network and benefits. And we was talking about that earlier, the fact that whenever you are, wherever you are in the world, you can find an alumni from EMLYON. Wherever you are, you can actually network. You can get in touch with the people that are being graduated from EMLYON, which is very interesting. And I remember also a very interesting statistics. We have more than 45,000 alumni around the world. It's a strong network. It's a network that will allow you to have open doors. And this is what you was talking about earlier, Q, the fact that you are still in touch with companies, with executives here in France. Even, I mean, living in Japan, it's not something that will stop you with sorry, getting in touch with those leaders and this global network.
Yes, just yesterday I received a message from EMLYON alumni. Uh, some of them are from executive MBA. Some
Mm,
of are from international MBA. We shared the common value. We shared the industry, AI industry insights. So we exchanged ideas. So we are exploring collaborations. Some of them are AI startup leaders. They wanted to integrate my AI startup solutions. Some of them they uh, actively exploring if I could share any insights, any experience. I think it's a win-win as global leaders.
mm,
It's
mm,
definitely a very inspiring network for both of us to move forward to advance our business. Not
mm,
only just sharing, we are moving forward.
mm, mm. That's very interesting, and I absolutely agree with that. Let's move to the other slide. Oh, sorry. Empowering women throughout the international MBA. As you know, QEM Business School here in the institution, we are really committed to empowering women in business. To support this, of course, we have several things to help women to join the program. We have, for example, scholarships for women. We have one scholarship called the Executive Women Scholarship to actually help talented women access the program and develop their leadership skills and accelerate, of course, their impact in the professional world. So, did you notice that EMLYON actually provided support for women leaders in this experience, maybe throughout the career center or other people in the team of EMLYON and specifically the International MBA? Did you notice that there is a real support for women leaders in the MBA program?
I was one of the receivers. I received the women scholarship. Yes,
Yeah.
I was. I had a big concern after receiving the offer. I was a little bit hesitating and worried about the relocation. However, I received the instructions and I received advice and received support from the team. And even after getting involved in the program, there is a career support team regularly whenever we have questions, concerns, regardless of the academic issues or private life. I can I also communicated several times. I called them. I wrote email to them when I had strugglings. I had challenges. So I think for women, not only the scholarship, apart from a scholarship, there are a lot of resources that support us. So it creates a secure and open space for me. The relocation uh, relocation was a little bit challenging, but after that, after I received the report, I was very relieved and I was able to continue my study without any big concerns. So that
Mm.
reflected on my score. I had great scores.
Okay, that's very interesting. And Kyo, to end maybe this webinar, before ending this webinar, if I ask you to give an advice for a female leader hesitating to follow an MBA program in EM Lyon, what would be your advice to this target?
I would say first, totally understand what kind of dream you are pursuing in your professional career path. If you are really very passionate about the global leadership, entrepreneurship, you definitely want to invest in yourself. That was what I invested to me, and apparently I am receiving the fruits, the effort that paid, definitely worth the value. So confidence is the big topic, and before and after the comparison of international MBA, I can definitely say maybe you, all of you, you can feel my confidence right now, not only for this session, but even with the senior consultant, with my manager, with my supervisor. I I explain everything in this in my voice, in my own voice, with confidence. Those those confidence we cannot easily get on the daily work, and the entrepreneurship mindset, business mindset. We cannot obtain. It's not easy to obtain in daily life, in daily work. We must be focusing on the practice and the framework, the professional framework, the resource, and then practice, learn, practice, learn, practice like agile immediately. And 1 year it's worth if you want to develop your global leadership, you want to gain your confidence, you want to be very well prepared with the entrepreneurial mindset for the dynamic dynamically changing future. Definitely I handle all the skills, but I worried about the future. I want to reinforce, I want uh, to be very well prepared for a leadership position with entrepreneurship mindset. I believe uh, whatever the outside changes, the inside the companies, the firms, what they are looking for about the candidate, and confidence and the entrepreneur mindset. Those are crucial. And if you are hesitating, you want to obtain those uh, competence, those skills, you want to really reflect it worth your time and your investment.
Thank you very much, Q, for all those very, very interesting insights that you shared with us. And I thank you also for your commitment. I see that the alumni from the International MBA, they are always here with a high commitment to share their experiences, to be here to help the others, to understand, I mean, the International MBA experience and what you can gain from this MBA experience. So again, thank you very much for being today here with us, for your time. It was a chance having you with us.
Thank you very much. It's more than happy to share my real experience with candidates, with the one who are reflecting, because I used to be one of them, and
Mm,
it's
mm.
my great pleasure. Thank you again.
Absolutely. Thank you. And of course, to transform your future, don't hesitate to get in touch with EMLYON for the International MBA. I have here my contacts, my telephone number, and my mail address. Of course, there is also my Calendly if you want to book a personalized consultation for the International MBA, so like that we can discuss a little bit deeper your project and of course admissions, how to join EM how to go throughout the application process to have a strong application for the MBA. Don't hesitate. I'm going to share this support with you, this PDF. And yeah, don't hesitate to contact me directly if you have any question regarding the MBA program. Oh, thank you, Kiyo. Have a nice day.
Thank you again. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.